Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Drew Mestemaker, an incoming transfer out of the portal from North Texas. A rough day last time out, 3 interceptions matched with 3 sacks. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Works the middle of the field. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the run, it's Hawkins. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might as well stick with him. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A strike downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Off play action on first down. Hit as he throws. Finds a spot in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Off the RPO, complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Texas!
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Great job by the defense forcing the...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hawkins. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Kick is in the air. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. So the Texas Longhorns offense will now get its first chance with the football. One thing that has been a big point in practice, right side of the offensive line and how they can control this edge pressure. Running it to the right. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. 4th down, Manning. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Makes the catch. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Running inside. It's Smothers. Finding some room. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Motion from the wideout. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Got a man. It's Young.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They'd love to put a long... together here as they start from their own 21. To throw, Manning finds his tight end. Just plowing ahead. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. That's caught. It's Wingo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. A give to Brown. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The run inside. It Smothers. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Running the red zone. It Smothers. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. The Cowboys in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Townsend. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Manning. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Pressure coming. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Arts to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. Knocked down for the tackle.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Third down from the gun, Manning makes the grab. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Rushes on him. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, new head coach Eric Morris essentially brought his entire team from North Texas up here to Stillwater, Oklahoma, and it's a pretty good-looking team, David. When you take a look at the roster, and you don't have to look too much further than their quarterback, Drew Mestamaker. Absolutely lit up college football a year ago. He's got so much talent. He's got size. He's deadly accurate. I don't think anybody doubts this offense is going to be electrifying right out of the gate.
And nobody doubts this offense, but Drew Mestamaker was doubted his whole life. That dude did not start one high school football.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Manning with a play fake. Looking for a huge play. Catch inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Zings it complete to the right. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Complete. At the 40. There he goes. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Young. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.